Q Nation, this is Harry Q Reviews. Hope everyone's good. Sorry, man, I've been away for a while. I'm back now, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling very well, man. Oh, man, I went through some sickness, man. If you know, you know. So easy, man. I'm still recovering, though. But I went through some sickness and one or two stuff came in the way, you know what I'm saying? So I've not been able to upload for a while, you know what I'm saying? Forgive a brother, you know what I mean? Now, we're back, you know what I'm saying? I know it's close to the end of the year, I know, but I'm going to start off strong, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to waste any of your time. This is Christopher Nolan. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. Christopher Nolan. Name of the movie? Who cares? It's Christopher Nolan. You know what I'm saying? But nah, the movie's called The Odyssey. And yeah, we're here for it. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? So, let's do it. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm really excited for this. Because Nolan, if you know, you know. Whenever Nolan drops, if you know, you know. All right. Q Nation. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get into what we got here. The Odyssey. Okay. Okay. No. Oh, yeah. Damn. What the?
After years of war.
Hey, bro, look at this guy. I know who that is. Okay.
No one could stand between my men.
Look at the visual. Oh my god. Epic. Yeah. Oh my god, man. The shots.
Not even me.
Shut up. Yeah. Christopher Nolan. That's what. Woo! Damn, let's go. Oh! Yeah, I thought so. Damn. Oh my god. What's that? Hey! Oh,
Promise me you will come back. What if I can't?
No. Ooh, wow. Okay, that hit. Ooh, that hit. Okay, that hit hard, man. That hit hard. He's like, what if I can't? And if you know the story of the Odyssey, if you know, you know. Woo! Now, for those who don't know, some people probably don't know about it. They think, wait, what's the Odyssey, right? The Odyssey is a story, is a Greek myth, a story, right? About Odysseus, you know what I'm saying? The king of Ithaca, you know what I'm saying? He went to Troy to fight and war and all that, right? And then after the war was done at Troy, right? You know the whole thing, Helen of Troy, right? The face that launched 1,000 ships. If you know, you know, right? So, basically they went to war over her, right? Basically, well, it's not. That's what the premise was, is over her, but really underneath all that, it was Agamemnon. I can't say his name. Agamemnon or something. I can't say his name. Forgive me for butchering the name. But he's a king, right? And he was like the boss of all bosses in terms of kinghood, right? So all the other kings were under him. That's why in that shot right there, that must be Agamemnon, because Matt Damon's character is Odysseus. He wouldn't bow to anybody else. So the way the guy turned and then you see his face all stoic and like whatever, and Matt Damon's character, who's Odysseus, is bowing to him, that must be King Agamemnon. King Agamemnon was the king of all kings. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted, right? So every single king was under him. You know what I mean? He was the number one king, right? So he wanted Troy because Troy kind of didn't bow to him. He was like, bro, what are you doing? Of course, they used the pretext of Helen being taken by Paris, who was the prince of Troy, right? As you know what I mean? So his brother, Menelaus, I think his name was, he was like, that was the wife, that was oh my God, I can't speak. So Helen was his wife, right? And then she fell in love with Paris. Paris kidnapped her to take her back to Troy, and that's what started the whole thing. That's why he said the face that launched 1,000 ships, right? And that was the whole pretext. So that's why the war happened, right? So Odysseus was one of the kings, and he knew. That's why in that scene it was like, she said, his wife, I forgot her name, but excuse me, his wife was like, yo, promise me you'll come back. He's like, I don't think, I don't know if I can, right? Because he doesn't know, because where they're going and the way back, it's going to take years. It's a long time. The war lasted for a long time. And he wasn't sure if he'd come back or not. Maybe he'd get killed. He doesn't know. You know what I mean? So that was the whole thing. But at the beginning of the trailer, he's like, yo, nothing will stop me or my men to get me home, and even myself. That's crazy that he said even myself, because in the story, he kind of, he kind of gave a middle finger to the gods, right? So Poseidon is the reason why it took Odysseus a long time to get home, because he kind of gave a middle finger to the gods, saying basically like, it's all me. I did everything myself. I'm the best, right? And the gods are like, bro, you're just a mortal. You know what I'm saying? You're just human. You can't do everything yourself. He's like, nah, I can't. I don't need you guys. And he's like, oh, really? Okay, fine. Then I'm going to prove to you that you need us. And that's what. So on his way home, I think it was either Poseidon or Zeus, right? They did something that caused the ship to veer off course completely off the map somewhere. So it took him a long time to get home, and he went through all these crazy adventures, and he had to learn like one or two things. And that's why he was like, even myself, because it was his arrogance, right? His hubris that caused everything, right? Because he didn't want to learn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what he's saying, even myself, because he's also the guy that's causing everything in a way, indirectly, or no, actually directly, because he spoke against the gods. So yeah, anyway, enough. I just want to give you that in case you don't know and you're like, what the hell's going on? Because there's some people who are like, hey, what's this new movie about? Because I have no idea what's going on. It's like, bro, it's based on that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So anyway, I decided to give you that little rundown. Yeah. So that's what the movie's about, right? And this is clearly Nolan's mythical take on it, right? I don't think it's historically accurate. The reason I'm saying that is because if you look at this, their armor, what they wear, even Agamemnon's suit, or he looks like Batman, for God's sake, all right? The black suit, I mean, like Darth Vader, Batman. Obviously, Nolan wants to make Agamemnon like a really menacing character. That's why he looks all kind of stoic and no nonsense, no BS, right? I think that's what's happening there. He wants Agamemnon to be this really like powerful, stoic, I'm the king of all kings. What? You know, scary dude, right? Not just, I'm the king of all kings. Nah, there's a reason why he's the king of all kings, bro. Because don't mess with him. But that's what I'm seeing right there, you know what I'm saying? So that's why. So Nolan's not being historically accurate as he wants to. This is basically his mythical, fantastical take on the story, but at the same time being grounded as possible, right? So he's blending both of the mythic fantasy take and then the grounded take, and then kind of blending it into this movie. That's what I'm seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not all accurate in terms of one or two things. It looks like, this is my mythical take on it. I'm actually focused on the myth and the fantastical take on this, but at the same time, using my Nolan groundedness, right? So don't be surprised if this movie also has that whole idea of time, because Nolan loves his time thing, right? So the story will be told in kind of out of order, time, linear stuff, right? Like he loves the time, right? So don't be surprised if we see a shot of Troy and then it cuts back to something else and then cuts back. You know how he is. So he likes to do, but he does it in such a way that by the end of the movie, it all comes together and makes sense. So yeah, anyway, I've gushed enough. In case you didn't know, that's my little history lesson for you lot. You know what I mean? In case you didn't know, that's what the movie is about, all right? So anyway, man, I can't wait for this, man. This looks epic. This looks awesome. And it's Nolan, man. In Nolan we trust. He hasn't made a bad movie. Even if there's a movie that you don't quite like, you can't say that man has made a bad movie. All right? I know some people are not really that kind of keen on Tenet. I understand that. But you can't argue that it's a trash film. Of course not, right? It's good, right? But it's not Nolan-esque good. It's good. You know what I mean? But like I said, the man's not made a bad movie yet. He hasn't. So let's see, man. Like I said, you might say, I don't know, but you can never say that Nolan makes a trash movie, ever. Come on, if you know, you know. So anyway, man, the Q Nation, I can't wait for this movie, man. I can't wait. I'm excited. Anyway, I'm back. Hopefully I'll be dropping more videos. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well and one or two life stuff came in the way. I hope I can drop more for you guys. So yeah, man. Anyway, thank you so much, man. Please, if you enjoyed my reaction, give this video a big like. You want to see more reactions, please subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Please leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the trailer. And please share the video. Let's have a good time. Let's have a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, man. By God's grace, I'll see you on the next reaction. Please take care. I'm gone. If you know, you know.